Welcome to the Stronger American Daily Health and Fitness Brief, where we go over the latest health and fitness research, tackle one injectable peptide a day and the supplements that work synergistically or have similar impacts, and cover one muscle each day, expanding your knowledge and know-how. Here's what you need to know today. Let's start with what the research is telling us right now. People taking GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy are actually moving less after starting treatment, not more. A study presented at the Endocrine Society's annual meeting analyzed Fitbit data from 753 adults and found significant declines in physical activity despite weight loss. Stanford medicine researchers also found that blocking a protein called 15-PGDH reversed cartilage loss in aging mice and triggered regeneration in human cartilage samples, a major development for joint health research. Now, today's peptide research update. Ghrelin is the body's hunger hormone, but it's also one of the most important drivers of growth hormone release and muscle energy sensing. A 2025 meta-analysis of 13 clinical trials covering 944 people found that long-term exercise significantly raises ghrelin levels, and resistance training raised it more than cardio alone. The same training that raises ghrelin also reduces body fat and body weight. For anyone using ghrelin as a peptide, consistent resistance training is the proven way to get the most out of it. And here are the supplements that support the same pathway and no prescription required. Arginine at 3 to 5 grams before training or bed independently triggers growth hormone from the pituitary and stacks well with ghrelin signaling. Zinc at 15 to 30 milligrams daily is required for ghrelin receptor binding. A deficiency directly blunts the hormonal response, especially in people who sweat heavily or eat low protein. Now for today's loading parameter, a training method backed by research that most people never use correctly. Forced reps are a beyond failure technique where a spotter assists with 2 to 4 additional reps after the lifter can no longer complete a full rep on their own. A 2025 study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that training past failure produced 9.6% muscle growth over 10 weeks versus 6.7% for standard failure training, with strong statistical confidence. The practical takeaway: use forced reps on the final set of an isolation exercise like a barbell curl or leg curl with a spotter, once per muscle group per week. Best for intermediate and advanced lifters in a hypertrophy phase. And finally, today's muscle of the day, subclavius. The subclavius is a small muscle running from the first rib to the underside of the collarbone. It stabilizes the clavicle during pressing and lifting and protects the sternoclavicular joint. When it's tight, people feel a pulling sensation below the collarbone during overhead movements or pressing. When it's involved in thoracic outlet syndrome, it can cause numbness or tingling down the arm. Decline press and low to high cable crossovers target it directly, and clasping the hands behind the back to pull the clavicles up and back is the most effective stretch. Share and subscribe for more daily health and fitness briefs. Visit StrongerAmerican.com for more and sign up for our weekly newsletter. Train hard, live strong.